Do you feel intimidated or confused when you look at a wiring diagram? Well, hopefully this video will help clarify or make it easier to read and interpret a wiring diagram. So this is a train furnace that we will be using for this video. The wiring diagram is located on the inside of this bottom panel. Be sure to turn the power off before removing the panel to look at the wiring diagram. Okay, so here's the wiring diagram on this unit. I want you to note here there's a key or a legend that shows you what the different symbols mean. So if we look through the wiring diagram, there's the thermostat terminals on the integrated furnace control board. I usually like to start up here where the power comes in. You see it says power supply. So you got your black, your white, and ground, 115 volt AC. You see the black goes through an open or normally open door switch. You can tell it's normally open. Let's find the door switch. There's your door switch. So you got your two wires, power in and power out. When you close the door switch, it closes and completes the circuit. There's your indoor fan motor. So let's see if we're looking for this HSI. And you're wondering what does that stand for? Again, you can always look back over here at your key or your legend, and that stands for hot surface igniter. And it kind of looks like a hot surface igniter. So let's see if we can find that in here. It's tucked up underneath here on the right side. Let me turn the light on so you can see better. So there's your hot surface igniter. You see it just has two wires going to it. So we found that. How about our indoor fan motor? And what is that symbol there? And what is that symbol? Well, if you look at our key, you see that's chassis ground. And then that other symbol is telling us that motor has a capacitor attached to it. So there's our capacitor. You see it's got two brown wires just like on the wiring schematic. And there's a motor. That's your indoor blower fan motor. How about the vent motor? You see it also has a ground, but it has a black and white wire going to it. Right there, you see that? So it tells you the color of the wires. Let's go up to our exhaust vent. And there's your motor, there's your black and white wire. Let's try another one. There's your transformer. And then here is your flame sensor. You'll note the flame sensor or flame sensing rod just has one white wire going to it. And you can follow that line all the way down on the schematic around. And see it goes into this wire bundle, into this plug here on the integrated furnace control board, right by the 5 amp fuse. So if we find our 5 amp fuse on the integrated furnace control board, there it is. There's the plug and the fuse. I'll light it up so you can see it better. And there's our white wire coming into that plug. So we should be able to follow that white wire up to our flame sensing rod to find our flame sensing rod now. And you can kind of see it there. I'll try to get a better view. Yeah, there's the flame sensing rod. So how about our gas valve? It's got a red and a blue wire going to it. See, here's our gas line. Yep, there's our gas valve with the red and the blue wire going to it. How about our pressure switch? How do we know it's a pressure switch? Well, it tells you right here. PS, pressure switch. Normally open switch. There's your pressure switch. See, it has the yellow and orange wires going to it. And yep, yellow and orange wires going to it. So I hope it's starting to make sense now. If you just slow down, take a few minutes to look at the symbols, look at the key, look at the wire colors. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching.